Wagwan. Welcome back to XCAVE. You don't know it. You don't know. I'm Kevoy Burton. And as usual, I'm always with some lovely people. Hey, Demsy, big up yourself. Hey. Marie Prisla, big up yourself. She wants to be called Marie Prisla all the time. Of course. You see me? Tutu. Wow. Yeah, man, I shortened her name because I cannot get it. But anyway, guys, you know, if you want to be a part of our conversation here on XCAVE, then you should use the hashtag XCAVE on all social media platforms. So, guys, here's the situation, right? Yeah. So, there's this guy. He's been married for a very long time. You know, has his wife, nice wife at home. Wife is doing everything she can. But it's been a long marriage, and he got bored. So, he got a younger girlfriend, you understand? And, you know, his wife didn't know, so he got her a house, got her a child, as in we bought it. Wow. I'm saying this like he bought the child from the store, but he had a house, a child, blah, blah, blah. And then he told his wife eventually that, look, I have a young girlfriend, so, I mean, we can just welcome her to the family or not. Seeing? And I mean, the wife knows now. The wife knows about the other girl now, and the other girl knows about the wife. But the kids don't know about each other, obviously. But I mean, in this situation, Marie Prisla, let me ask you first. Would you be accepting of this information? Like your husband come to you and say, hey, baby, you know, I have a nice little young girl.
You should have told me from the start.
From the start? Yeah. And what would that change?
Everything.
Like what?
Maybe our kids, maybe they're born or something, maybe they've grown or something, and they want
no,
to...
maybe your kids are 10. Let's say your kids are 10, yeah.
Okay. But then you should have just been honest with me from the start. Maybe I would have agreed because, yeah, it's your money. Like,
it's his money.
It's your money.
No, it's your money too. Because then it now is split into 3.
But even if I don't accept, he will still do it. So,
true.
Yeah,
true.
So you should have just told me so that I'll have knowledge about maybe my friends will go and see you with another girl and they'll come and tell me. I'll feel about like...
I said, girl, I saw your husband.
Yeah. You see. So maybe if I had known in the beginning, my friends come to tell me and they gossip about it or something, I'll be like, I might feign ignorance. So I'll just say, oh yeah, I know about it, don't worry.
Yeah, it's no, don't worry. That's our wife.
Yeah, it's our wife.
You understand? Hey, that's it. Talk to them. So would you like to get married to more than one wife?
I don't see anything bad with that. I think it's cool. Like I don't know, like in this part of the world, people take it like I don't know. They think it's something bad. Me, I feel it's really good. Like it's nice, the sweetest thing ever.
How you mean, brother? How you mean? Wow. You mean 5 wives to me thing? Yeah. It's 5 wives. I'm doing traditional way.
Yeah, excellent.
And I'm saying, listen, wife, I'm not signing no white man paper where I get one wife and these things. No, that can't work. Eh?
It's illegal.
What's illegal?
What's illegal?
In Ghana?
No.
Traditional. It's illegal.
Wait. If you get married traditionally, it is not illegal.
Traditionally, it's not illegal.
But so then, traditionally, I don't business about white man things. White man things steer out as a...
I disagree.
You disagree with what?
I totally disagree. Why would you want to have more than one wife? I mean...
Why not?
It doesn't... You know, I understand that men are biologically, oriented to having more than one sexual
multiple partners.
So the main reason a guy will go in for another woman is not because of anything but sex. That is all they are looking for.
That's not true. It's just like how you can love more than one child. Maybe you can love more than one wife.
But you can have one woman giving you more than one child.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Please do not skip over the point. The point is you can love multiple children. See, I'm not saying so you can get multiple children. Okay. I'm saying you can love multiple children. Yeah. So you can love multiple women.
But it's not fair to the woman. You know that because she goes through so many emotional. She doesn't get that intimacy between you, both of you. It's like you're sharing that bond with so many people. That? The woman doesn't feel okay.
I'm talking for all women.
Yeah, like when okay, not all women because some women are actually I know she disagrees because some women are interested in the wealth. They don't care about the love and then the intimacy and all that emotional stuff. Because if you really do, then you wouldn't be happy your husband is going in for another woman.
But that's unfair. That's an unfair statement.
To who?
You see, that's unfair to the women who are in polygamous marriages.
You know,
because they might feel the love and they might feel the emotion. They might feel everything still.
No, when another woman comes in, another woman comes in, you don't get everything taught like 100%. You know that. Because the other women are getting more.
Nah,
No, you see,
it depends on the
and
man.
usually it
Yeah,
depends on the
it depends
man,
on the
yeah.
guy, yeah.
But then most of the times, the one who comes in recent, like the last one to come into the marriage, gets all the attention.
Of course.
No,
And
because
you, the
new.
first one,
It's
you're
like
okay.
new. Alright, hold on.
new.
It's like,
They
After
will
a
come
while,
into
you
the
become
family.
like-
it's like when you buy new shoes.
Orientation.
Yeah.
You buy new shoes. Like,
know,
you know,
right?
it looks good with everything now,
Uh-huh.
and every day you wear
After a
it.
few weeks, you
I-
be
And then
like,
after
oh,
a
yeah,
few
it's
weeks, you're
okay.
like, all right, now I have more
I
shoes.
totally don't
Yeah, that's
agree.
right,
I
yeah.
don't, because it actually dishonors you as a woman as well. You don't get all that. I mean, a woman, you have a man, then your husband is with other woman. You don't get all that value, respect, and all
So,
you
hold on,
need,
you
and
want-
the trust
hold on,
and all
hold on,
that.
hold on. So you
Even
want-
when there's something bothering
So-
you, your husband can discuss it with the other
Hold on,
woman.
hold on.
Honestly,
So you want-
so
so
you
do
are
you
not
want-
safe all the
Do
time.
you want attention and love and these things 7 days a week,
No, it's
24
not all-
hours a day? Huh?
No, I mean, you need your husband. You and him should have some. If
not
there's
all
no
that. It's
problem,
supposed
I
to
have
be
a problem
something-
with it when maybe you, the man, can't take
Provide.
your affairs and cater for your family.
I
and
love her
stuff.
say us.
You know,
She's in it. She's in it.
no, like, yeah, if the opportunity comes and I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually cool. Like, oh yeah, why not?
You're okay with once he's giving you all that wealth, the money, the cars, you're okay.
Yeah.
And penis.
Love is not
Hold
about
on.
that.
She never said, hold on, but you get penis too. She get penis with all of that.
And
So
I love
don't-
him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not? Why
It has
not?
to be
love him,
love.
you're
You can't
okay.
just get married
So,
to someone.
Let me see, you're saying it depends on the guy.
Yeah,
Talk
it
to us
depends on
about
the guy because I think before everything happens, it's the decision of the guy. You understand? So if I come in with another woman, I know I've made my plans. I've done everything. You understand? I know very well that you deserve some love. I knew you before I
That's
got into
disrespect
that
to
bond
the
with
Hold
you.
on, hold on, make the man
You understand? I knew you before I got into that bond, so I'll not cut that off because if I start cutting that off, that's when you start feeling that way. But if I still give you everything that you deserve, why would you complain?
Okay, can I say something?
Sure.
So you said you take a decision to take another woman. Do you consult your wife about
By
it?
all means,
Do you
yeah.
talk to and she
Yeah,
agrees?
some people,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what if she doesn't agree? What do you
Oh,
do?
family meeting.
She will agree because she loves me.
it
If she loves me,
No,
if she
it's
loves
a-
me,
no,
If you love me, you will let me have 4 wives.
yeah.
If I love you, I
Yeah.
can let you do something that is not going to be. It's not all about you. It's about me too. What about
I
my
know.
feelings
If you
and
don't
all
feel
Yeah,
that?
understand what
comfortable
I'm
with
saying.
his
Yeah.
decision, you can just have
You
a
leave.
divorce.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
divorce, okay?
Yeah, you leave me.
Then maybe
But
we'll
yeah.
just because
Eh.
I'm not sharing my husband with anybody.
Why not?
That's your
All
principle.
right,
but
hold on. Would you marry to more than one husband?
No, I'm okay with one.
No, it's just, she thought about it quick. And she's like, nah.
No, I'm okay with one.
What?
Yeah, I mean, my heart goes in for one person.
Hey.
Look, in the Bible, let me just bring in a little,
Bible.
you know, in the
Go.
Bible, in
Go,
1
go.
Corinthians chapter 7, or even in Timothy, the Bible says that a man should stick to a woman.
Okay.
Do you get it?
No,
So
but
if the
that-
Bible
but
talks
that don't
about
stop
it,
nothing. What I don't say what the issue is there. It didn't say a man should stick to a woman.
yes,
Yeah.
so
In the
why go
Bible,
in
No,
for
no,
another
it
woman?
didn't say,
cannot
hey,
lie,
hold on,
but then
hold on.
have you
It didn't
lied
say
today?
man should stick
No,
to
that's-
one woman. It didn't say one. It didn't say categorically.
A
Hold
man
on,
should stick
hold on.
to
It
a
did not
woman.
say, hold on.
A is one, a
No.
man.
No.
So you're saying that the Bible,
You're
the
not
Bible doesn't-
categorically
Yeah,
saying anything
yeah.
there, sir. You understand?
Okay.
If you say a man should stick to one woman, that's very specific.
Yeah.
You understand? But if you say a man should stick to a woman, then a man just know say all woman then can stick to.
But the Bible says that to one. Yeah, it's
It
actually in the
didn't say
Bible.
one. It didn't say one. Are we going to look at that?
One.
We're going to look it up.
We're gonna look it
We're
up.
going to look it up during the
We're
break.
gonna look it up.
And we're going to confirm this.
Yeah,
because,
you can,
you're not
you
gonna
can.
misquote
Because I know the
Bible.
Bible doesn't agree to polygamous.
But actually, some people are forced
Relationships.
into these type of marriages.
Yeah, they don't
Really?
have any
Yeah.
choice. Yeah,
They don't have any choice.
What do you mean by this?
sometimes
like-
it's cultural based.
Some people, when the moment they are giving birth to, their parents strike a deal with their another family and be like, okay, when my daughter comes of age or comes at this age, you can have her.
Yeah.
So they can
Yeah.
just imprint on their,
Yeah.
so a big man can just come and say, hey, I want this little girl.
Yeah.
But see, I'm
Sometimes,
kind of nasty.
sometimes maybe when your parents are owing the other
They can
party,
use you to pay
they
them.
can just use
True.
you. Yeah.
That's what used to happen.
So it's like
So
baby prostitution.
Yes. But that's
You can call it
Like
that.
baby prostitution. I don't
but
understand
it's
how
not
is
right.
this. How is
Yeah,
this
not
a
right.
tradition? How is
It's
this
a tradition.
In which
Because,
tradition?
You know, they say, I think I'm not very certain, but I know that then way back,
Yeah.
the Muslims do that too.
Mm-hmm.
They do that. They can just, and then usually if you're a man and you
Nobody's-
have, if
Yeah,
you're a man
there's
and
still
you're
stories
wealthy,
about
yeah,
that,
I've heard
but,
stories too.
I
If
don't
you're a
know.
man and you're wealthy, you can just bring a cow
Yeah.
in exchange for a woman. Yeah, it's
a cow in
done.
exchange for a woman.
Yeah,
What kind of
yeah.
society is that?
True.
What
Like if
kind
you're
of barter
wealthy.
system is that? Okay, you know what I heard you say earlier, and I wanted to attack you on it. Yeah, you said the Bible doesn't support polygamy. Solomon, the wisest man in the Bible.
Okay.
Hey, hold on, let me finish.
David.
Yeah.
Appointed by God. You see me? Wisest man ever live. 1,000 wives and concubines. 1,000?
Yeah.
Not 100?
Yeah.
Not 50?
Yeah.
Not 5? You see me? I say 1,000. Can you imagine 1,000 women? Can you imagine 1,000 women? This guy had 1,000 women and he made it in the Bible as a hero.
Yeah.
So what are you saying to me about the Bible about saying
That
polygamy?
I would say that was the Old Testament. That was then.
What's
But
that?
in the New Testament, it doesn't agree. True. In the New Testament, it doesn't agree on a man getting more than one wife. It's stated in the Bible
Where?
that a woman should. We can look up 1 Corinthians chapter 7.
White man
down.
write that.
And then
Is white man write that part? I don't believe that part.
There are so
And
many
why
things in the
should
Bible
stick to?
that like
And it's
that
even
the Bible
illegal.
said that we
Yeah.
shouldn't do, and right now we are doing
no,
it.
but then it's illegal. It's actually illegal.
Why is it illegal?
So polygamous, it's
Polygamy
illegal.
is not illegal
In
if
Ghana,
you
it
No,
is.
no, that's not true. Polygamy is not illegal if you do a traditional wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, with the traditional one.
What you mean
But then
like
that means
traditional, like
you're
you
not
push-
signing
traditional,
anything.
I
I
see
feel
it.
it.
You're not
Like
fully
you push-
married.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, tradition
You're not
is
fully
there.
married to her because if it's not signed by the court, your name is not registered in the court. You are married to this
Was
man.
traditional
Was
weddings, they
courts
don't
there
sign in the
back
court.
then? In the
Traditionally,
Yeah.
past,
no,
there was
traditionally you
It's
don't.
not-
No, this is a
it's not
modern
court.
Ghana we are in. And now when you get married, your name has to be written down in the court. Yes.
Why?
You go to the court
What
to
about the people in
sign,
the
and you have
villages?
witnesses.
Yeah, what about the people in the villages that say, hey, baby, I marry you, we go marry tomorrow?
You have to go to the. No, you know they do that.
So they'll
that
travel
your
all the
name-
way.
that
If they don't have
They'll come to
So
Accra.
it's not just Accra. I
be
mean,
the
there are
honeymoon.
places. It has to be recorded so that it's part. We know that this man is married to this woman. It's legal. That is what we call a legal marriage because they are married to this one. But if it's not, then it's not a legal marriage. Maybe let's call
What
it
if you don't? What
a
if you don't have the
traditional
money
marriage
to
alone.
sign the papers?
Let me go
not
off
about
on a
money.
tangent.
It's not
Let me
about
go off on
money.
a small tangent.
Okay.
Because right now you're saying, oh, we have to sign papers and we have to go to the court. Is marriage a business or is it like is it
has
for
to be
love or is
signed-
it for business?
No, this is not business.
It's not
This is
business, so
being
why do we have to
the
sign contract and go to
It's
the
not a
court?
contract.
And get
That's
stamped
signing
on these
is
things
just
and all them
proof
things?
like
What-
of
You
your
are
marriage.
married.
It sounds like
Yeah.
Certificate,
Hold
you
on,
are
Dempsey,
certified
it
that
sounds
you're
like
married.
a business.
Yeah.
No,
sounds
but
like
even,
a-
even no,
It's
no.
just showing proof.
You know,
that
if you
you're
have to get married
that's all.
now, if you have to get married now, are you trying to tell me that you're not going to sign anything at the court?
I don't have to.
If you want.
I don't
Then
have
you're not recorded here in Ghana as a married person.
No, but
You're
that
just-
but
you
that
just
don't
done your
determine
traditional-
if
Okay,
I'm
In the
married or
Bible,
not.
we use the Bible as an example for
Yeah,
other
as a
stuff.
reference, yeah.
So So in the Bible, was there any court that
That is,
people went
you
to
know,
sign?
this is now.
Which court,
We're talking
Solomon?
about now. As record, it's just
It
as
tells
record.
us
So
something,
that just in case, somebody wants to get married to somebody else, we already have a record that you are married before.
Because they are
That
against
kind of
it.
thing. That is what makes it illegal.
I feel it's
That's
just
what makes it
proof, like,
illegal.
that is the
So that
paper
if you are
is
going to
just
marry
there.
another
it's just
person,
proof to say,
we
alright,
already know that, you have a
you get
record here,
half
you're
of my
already
keys.
married before. So it's illegal for you to
Yeah,
get married
it's
again.
So what if
You get it?
What if they were like they agreed to it that okay, people can
Unless
marry
you
more than-
divorce. That's why there's divorce. You
Alright, hold on,
you
hold on.
divorce the
Pause.
person
So
to
there's
get
no-
married again.
Hold
That's
on,
how it's
Tutu.
done.
Hold on, Tutu. Hold on,
Okay.
Tutu. All right. so,
Okay.
so traditional marriages,
Yeah,
they don't sign any paper. They don't.
No.
it's
So
just
what is it?
witness.
It's just
like an agreement between two families.
And then the bride
But
price.
that seems fair to me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That seems very
you
fair
just
to
pay
me.
the bride price.
That's
and
like
everything.
original.
Yeah, you buy her and then they call her.
So you're
and say,
trying to tell
okay,
me
this
you
is my
just
girl.
do a traditional wedding, you won't do a white wedding.
Well, we are the white wedding.
It's
my
a choice.
White wedding.
It's a
Yeah,
choice.
it's a choice. But then white
Because why
wedding
not
is
the
not even
traditional-
very necessary, but it's just for signing formality's sake.
Is that
Just
necessary?
going it's not very necessary, I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's not
so-
like a thing you have to do.
Yeah,
but
so-
you have to go to the court to sign.
You're saying you
That's
have
both
to.
of
That
you-
means you're
yes,
making it.
that is the
So-
necessary part. That
so-
you go to the court to sign that the both of you are married, legally married.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
say
makes
I
the
don't
marriage
think-
All right.
legal.
So since we're legal now, all right, let me ask
So
Mary.
it's illegal.
Mary,
Yeah.
do you think you can realistically stay with somebody for 45 years?
45.
Yeah, realistically.
Actually
living
sounds
the
scary.
same. It sounds scary, eh?
Actually scary.
All right, here we go. We're
But
gonna
then
go
the TikTok couples are making it look.
the TikTok couples.
Oh,
Don't
that's
pay
social
attention
media.
to that.
That's just
Don't
showing
pay
about the
attention to
good-
that.
The good side of it.
All right, yeah, listen, guys. We're gonna go for a quick break,
Okay.
and then we're gonna come back. See it? So you don't know if you want to be a part of the conversation, you know how to do it. Just use the hashtag XCAVE on Instagram, on Twitter, on every social media platform you can find. We soon come. Welcome back, people. You know, we always want to hear from you on our social media platforms, but we also like to hear from the people in the streets. So we went out in the streets to find out what people thought about all that we've said. So let's take a look.
The system of the world is very chaotic because human beings always want to use their mind or our mind to do things for ourselves, and it's not helping us, but still we want to force ourselves to do that. The point is that the creator of the universe created a male and a female. According to him, one man or one woman is entitled to one man, and one man is entitled to one woman. So if you date multiple women or you take multiple women, it means that you have taken somebody's partner. And for that matter, you have gone against the order of the world or order of marriage. You know, whatever God created has been defined by science, by human beings through science. And then with a marital issue or marriage or couple issue, it has to be one man to one, because in Matthew chapter 19, from 1 to 11, I think Jesus Christ told his disciples that in the beginning, they were made, he that made them male and female. So one man, one woman. And for that matter, he made a reference to Genesis chapter 3.
Having multiple relationships can actually lead to STIs, you know. That's point number one. And two, also in the long run, if they are to marry, it goes to affect them. Because actually they've had a feel of how their partners look like, and they've had more than enough, which can also lead to cheating. So that's my point number two. And even there with the cheating part, it can lead to unfaithfulness when they marry in future, you understand? So for me, I think it's a no.
We are supposed to have multiple partners. So already the girl that they've come, they are not trustworthy. So we have to get, in case one is misbehaving, we take the other one chop. And then the ways we have to explore, we have to make good relations. That be one.
No, I don't believe that, because when you have one partner, you have to study that person and know how that person is before. If you want to do anything with that person, do something with it. But if you have two people, it will be very difficult for you to know each of them and how you work with them.
I don't understand how so many people are against this multiple partner business. It's a good business.
Very good. Very good.
Dempsey. All right, Dempsey, let me ask you something. Since you said very good, I'm glad you said that. So you know, Zayn, you're in a relationship with your girl and thing, and your girl comes to you and say, "Hey, babes, I need another boyfriend, or another husband or something." How would you react to that?
Why?
Would you allow?
Why? I'll ask you why.
Why? Yeah. I don't know a reason.
Yeah, you have to have a reason. There's a reason behind everything.
No. Maybe she wants to have multiple husbands as well. I don't know. She can't stay with you alone, and she wants somebody else to service her sometimes. Maybe,
for her part.
Maybe you provide penis, the next guy provide tongue. I don't know.
She also understand that I also have multiple wives, then cool.
So that's the only way you agree?
Yeah, that's the only way I agree. If she also accepts, then that's cool.
Is your man unfair? Is your man unfair? Because wait. So if you're allowed multiple wives, and she say, "All right, babes, you can have multiple wives," then would you allow her then to have? Would you say, "All right, babes, you know, since I have 4 wives, go have an ex-husband"? Would you allow that?
See?
I can allow that.
No.
He's going to say yes. No. He's already caught in a corner.
No. It's cool.
You see, I told you, you don't want to have
I said to you, my brother.
No, I said it's cool. No, I said it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Like,
you see, it took him so long.
No. I was trying to like.
He's processing the information.
It's cool.
I'd say,
you know, you will be happy about it.
Yeah.
You need equality.
So
you know when the guy was like, okay, for males it's cool, but then females it's weird. Like,
but in a way, what he said, he had a point. Because you guys are not supposed to have multiple
Hey,
For,
relax.
Yeah, how many holes are you trying to plug?
Hey.
That
You
I actually
understand?
agree with it. Somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Be fair to
Not
women.
fully.
No.
So wait, you'd like multiple. If it is that we're going polygamy, we just go all out and done.
If it's okay for a man to cheat, why is it difficult for a
No.
woman?
Hey, polygamy is not
Not
cheating.
cheating.
What's
You're not
here?
cheating. I'm not okay. Let me reframe the sentence. So if it's okay for a man to have women, wives, why is it a big problem for women to have husbands as well?
Because how many holes are you trying to plug up? How many holes are you trying to plug? Eh?
You know, men don't agree that.
If you have, all right,
You
hold
see,
on. No,
guys
no,
have
let
an
me
issue
ask.
with women having other men, but then it's okay that a
No,
man.
I don't have no issue with nobody having nobody. You understand?
Okay.
I really don't have no issue for true. Isn't it? If it is that I know you and you have a boyfriend and you just pinch me piece of the pom pom, I'm okay.
Then
You understand?
it's actually very easy
Yeah.
for females to get infected.
Oh yeah, that is true. That
Than
is true.
boys.
That is
Yeah.
true.
So why would you allow the man cheat, like hurt you like that by having other women?
Hey, what if he's not hurting me?
Yeah. What do you
No,
know is
no,
hurting?
no.
What
Okay,
if
let
he's
me
not
ask a
hurting
question.
me?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
So let's say you have a boyfriend, and then you find out that he's with another woman or he's cheating on you with another one. How would you feel? You be happy? You smile?
No, that's what I
That's
said in
different
the
too.
first place, that you should be honest with me.
You find out, not that he tells
you.
you. You find out maybe through his text or someone tells you that he saw your girlfriend with this and
That
all
one,
that.
I'll be pissed because
You'll be
what-
hurt?
Yes,
You'll be hurt.
I'll be pissed.
Yeah, but here what
Exactly.
no, it's
Not
but
hurt,
you know
it's
that.
Emotions. It's
Not
emotions we are
No, but you
dealing
see,
with.
but you see, you only become hurt because you were betrayed by what is reality,
Yeah.
what you know as reality. So it's like you thinking, all right, you're in a monogamous relationship, and you and your boyfriend good, and then all of a sudden you find out that he's smashing another girl.
Yeah.
You understand? Versus he comes to you and say, hey, babes,
Yeah,
I need another.
Yeah.
that's
I need
much
another
better,
girl.
don't you think?
And
So
you
you
say,
think that you
all
need
right,
a
you know what,
consent.
babes, that's
You
all
need
right.
you need to be informed. You need to be
Yeah.
told.
Yeah.
So it has to be like a mutual agreement.
I know, right?
If it's that, me, well,
You don't do it.
I'm not.
You're not going to do it.
I'm not.
You're going to live
Because
a
we
long,
do.
I'm
lonely
not.
life.
Thank
What will you do?
Times are
We would have
changing.
to. If we have to find the problem and then find a solution to
What
what.
if-
Why do you want another woman? Tell me.
What
Why
if there's
not?
no
Is it sex?
solution? There's no problem in the
No.
first place.
There's no. You can never
There's
tell me
no
that there's
problem.
no problem where
no
you
problem.
can't find a solution. If
No,
there's a
the
problem,
young girl
there's
is
always
hot.
a solution to.
No,
there
no,
should
the
be
young
a
girl is
solution.
hot, and me like she, and
Why
she can
you
marry
like
to
her
me too.
because she's what prettier than you?
No, but this is what she
why?
have great conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't you
Good
have
combo.
that with your wife? You have a wife. Why can't you do
Yeah,
that
but
with
we
her?
can't have that still.
Why can't you have that with her and be friends?
Alone.
You need to have
Alone.
something
What's
intimate.
here? She might-
Some people like large family.
Yeah, you have like
Yes,
a big.
no, I don't. You know Kennedy Japan. He's an MP. He's an
Yeah.
MP. Yeah, he's an
in
MP.
in
In
Ghana.
Ghana, he's an MP in Ghana.
He has
And
no wives, he has no
he's
children.
rich. He's wealthy. He has it all. But he has women. He has about 4 to 5 wives.
4 to 5 wives.
Yeah. Or let's say,
Can-
I think it's a wife
Ken,
with
you are
other
my
concubines.
hero.
Let's say
Eh?
it's a wife with other concubines, and he has so many kids. One time he was interviewed to mention all his kids, about 20 of them. It took him a commercial to remember the other.
Yeah.
Yes, that is it. It took him a
You see,
commercial to
all right.
remember
You
the
see,
other.
you see now, you see none
He's
of that,
old.
none of that has been confirmed. You see, you're just saying these things out of the blue. Listen, if you don't have solid facts about this guy, don't say this on my show. You see
Yeah, I'm
them
gonna
close
get
on
into
my
trouble.
show. You close
I'm
on
gonna
my
get into
show and
trouble.
say, hey, you understand? Don't get me
Yeah.
in trouble. Don't get me in trouble. You understand?
Right.
What do you think?
That
Do you
sounds
think
quiet.
Because we know him. We know
very
him.
prisoner? Do you
Yeah.
think monogamy makes sense? Do you think one
Yeah, it
partner,
actually makes sense if you guys-
45 years, one partner.
If you can do it, like, yeah, sure, why not?
If you can do 40, can you do 45 years with somebody, one person?
Right
Forever.
now?
Every day you wake up, it's the
Me
same
looking at
person.
myself.
Hey, look at your face like this.
You can't.
You can't do it.
I
No,
don't
you
know.
can be real. You can be real and say
Like,
no.
I honestly don't know. Like,
You don't know?
Yeah, I'm just going with the flow. Like,
It's going with the flow.
yeah. Whatever
That's
happens,
so like
happens.
3 months. That's
Entanglement.
Entanglement. That's
Hey.
just entanglements, and that's it. That's it. Dempsey, you think monogamy makes sense? You think
Yeah, it
you
makes
should have
sense.
one wife
Yeah,
forever?
it all depends on the couple.
Mhm.
Understand? Yeah, you can decide to be with this woman for so long, and then you will do it if you put your mind to it. But if you've made up your mind that you are not going to be with this only one woman, then you can have more than one woman. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
So you think having multiple partners should be legalized?
Legalized. Yes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like
There's
they
nothing
should.
wrong
I feel
with
like they
it.
See how
should come
people
up
are
with
chilling like Regina Daniels.
yeah, like Regina Daniels.
Yeah.
Is it
Like,
Regina?
look at her
Yeah,
lifestyle,
Regina
like,
Daniels.
Regina.
no, yeah.
Regina
That's
Daniels.
what she's
puts
in
out
love.
there. That's what she puts out there. You don't know
Regina
what she's
Daniels.
going through personally. So you
So
can't-
why are you assuming
Why
that?
are you-
she's
No, I'm
going
not
through
assuming. I'm
turmoil?
saying you don't know. We both don't know what she's going through.
Well,
What if
from
she's
what
not
we
going
can
through
see,
anything?
From what you can see, from what
She's
she's letting you
enjoying
see.
it.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
if
what
she's
she's
also
letting you see.
enjoying behind the camera?
yeah. You see,
How
when
do you
you
know?
go home and her
Yeah.
husband
I'm
put her in a
saying
doggy
we all
style
don't know
and
what's
give her
going on
some
behind
old.
the scenes. So
Eh?
we can't just
Eh?
claim that, oh, we see that she's, having fun and all that. But you don't know what she's going through mentally, emotionally.
No, well, we
don't
can't
know.
assume. You see, we can't
So
assume
do you
that
know?
We
people.
don't know. I
You
don't.
don't.
I'm
So
saying
why
I
are
don't
you
know.
trying to?
That's what I'm saying.
So
we
it's
can't
not all we
assume.
see that
Hold
is
on.
all
Tutu.
glisten.
We
all
can't
glisten.
assume that
Yeah.
people in polygamous marriages are unhappy in any way.
No,
You
I'm not
understand?
saying they're
They
all
can be
unhappy.
happier
They can't be.
than the one in a monogamous
They
relationship.
can't be.
You see me
They
I say?
can't be.
Because
But
eh?
there's always going to be something empty in there.
Why do you
That's
assume?
the
comes to
same
that.
when you said monogamy, like it's not easy, but it's
It's not
possible.
easy.
Like there'll be trials and stuff. That's the same way in polygamy.
Can also be possible.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah, it's communication.
you know how women are. We should
How
try
are
to be
women?
very
Hey,
realistic.
tell her.
No, women.
Tell her.
Okay.
At a
See, I'm
point,
not a
there's
part.
always going to be jealousy, envy, all that.
Jealousy
You know-
comes in when you're not getting what like you want.
What if it gets to the point where your husband is not giving you what you want? What do you do? And he's giving it to another
ask.
That's
person.
why,
You'll
that's
be
why you should
jealous.
also be
Ask.
wise enough to not go into those types of marriages if you see that the guy, like he can't
You
cater
should
for
know
me and,
before you
like,
enter
yeah.
the
Remember,
You should
remember,
know.
if you're going in a polygamous relationship, then you've had a conversation with your husband.
Yeah.
Then and you say, all right, you get Monday and Wednesday. You
So
understand?
we get
and
there,
you,
and
she
you're not
get
getting the
Tuesday
love
and
that you
Thursday.
want.
You understand? Eh?
We get there, so you get into it, and you're not getting the 100% love.
You should love that. No,
Let's
man,
say you're
every
not
time.
getting
No,
the
man, the man
money
come,
or that
the man
you
come
want.
and he rub you down nice
Let's
every
say you're
time.
not getting what you want, and you tell him, you know he can choose to ignore you because you're not the only one. There are so
Hello,
many
please.
women.
You know,
so
some
it's like
people,
you're
you know,
no
some people they
regard.
sign. I've forgotten the name of this. They sign something before they enter marriages, just in case.
Or prenup.
Yes,
A prenup. Yeah.
they
sign a
sign it
prenup.
before they get into marriages. So, the person, the same way you said that, okay, we should sign before we like. When we
No, I
get
didn't
married,
say
we
you
should
should-
sign and everything
Okay.
to prove and blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's the same way that the prenup is there, just to
But not
maybe
maybe
if
not everyone does that. Some people, he just gets married and then he comes and
no. So
That's
if
it.
you're not sure of yourself, you can just sign a prenup.
Yeah.
this is a whole.
It's just
this
like-
is
it's just
stress.
easy.
This is
It's not
stress.
stress.
This is mental stress.
See, can I
Then
say
let
something?
them stick
Sign
to
one
one,
man,
one person.
Them-
and
Whatever
be
point
happy.
she's raising about polygamy, like it's the same thing that happens when you're with one man,
One person.
with one person. It happens. The
Yeah.
problems, the
I
trust
mean,
issues,
yeah,
the
I
cheating,
said there are
everything
problems
happens. So
everywhere.
there's so
Yeah,
so
there are
don't-
Problems everywhere.
so don't be
if-
like that
okay,
one is bad.
If you think
Yeah,
that you can
this
go
one
with
is
that problem, you're okay with that, like all of that.
Because
it's
at the
fine.
end of the day,
if you
like-
want it, then that's just you. You go
Because
with
you can
it.
get married.
But
to-
I'm not.
You
so
can be in a
that's just
polygamous
me.
relationship, and your husband gives you everything you want. Still, you see me every Monday and Wednesday, and he give you some penis, and you're satisfied, and he give you some money, and whatever it is that you need, or
Yeah.
whatever
Are
it
you
is.
okay?
Are you good?
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. Because some
Okay.
wives, some
You
wives
know,
have
in
sex
the-
two
in the-
times a week anyway,
in
or
the-
one time a
in
week.
the-
Anyway, it don't matter. You understand?
No, I understand. But then someone also raised a point that in that kind of polygamous relationship or marriage, when it comes to the husband dying and then the kids getting to inherit the properties and his
Have
will and all
enough
that.
and stop the foolishness.
All of that, it creates
you
a
have
lot
8
of
kids, you have
problems.
8
It creates a lot of
properties.
problems.
Yeah.
If you have 8
Because
kids,
every
you have
mother
8
is
properties.
trying to have more for her child.
No.
Especially, when you feel like my child is supposed to have this, or
So
why
why
is
do
my
you
child
feel
not
your
having this?
child is more important than the next
It
person's
is
child?
normal that you feel you want your child
But
to
it's
be
my
safer
child,
than your child.
and they are
than-
my children.
You're caring about your child, not the
But they are
other
my
person's
children.
child.
No,
You
no,
know
no.
that no matter what, it's you first.
Yeah.
Than your child.
Hey.
That's a bad
That,
mentality.
yes,
But
you
at
have
the
to
end
have
of the day-
This is a
understanding.
Hold
human
on.
mentality.
Hold on.
It's not about
Okay.
human
No,
mentality.
okay.
We are all
Hey,
looking
hold
out for
on.
ourselves.
Hold on. At the end of the day, no, you're
Uh-huh.
looking out for yourselves.
Yes.
You have to remember that these are my children. Still, you see me? If I give you a child and I give her a child, both of my children are important to me.
Yeah, I get it.
You understand? So when you say to me that, you gotta look out to make sure that your child can get everything. No,
No,
child.
not everything.
It has to share
Don't
with
get me
this
wrong.
child.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Uh-huh.
As a woman, so this one has her child and all that. and you feel you want some. I'm just talking as a human, like as a human.
Go ahead.
And then maybe the husband decides to give this because she's a girl. Maybe your child is a girl, and the husband decides to give her this kind of property, and you're like, why is my son not getting it? No, let me. I'm just citing.
So
why is my son not getting it? Or why? Sometimes when he's sharing the property, it could differ. It could differ. So you would maybe want this, and then he goes to give it to the other person. It creates a lot of problems. You watch Nigerian movies.
Your own
They're
properties
not.
and stop depending on
Then
someone's
why?
properties.
So what? Okay, you talk about Jenna Daniels being all over the place,
Yeah,
enjoying it, but
and
it's not
she
her
loves
money.
the
It's not
guy.
her money.
She loves
It's
the man,
man's wealth
sorry.
she's flaunting, not hers. It is the private jet and all that. It's for the man.
No, but the man has
But
bought
she
it
have
for
her-
her.
she have
It's
her
in her
own-
name.
Yes.
But she's also in for the money.
It's not.
She's not.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
can
she
you do it for
told
the
you.
money?
No,
Let's
she's-
leave that girl
No.
where she
Okay,
lives.
okay,
Let's
fine.
leave that girl
But
where
then,
she
I mean,
lives.
come on, as a girl, you know that the wealth comes. Even if it's love, the wealth is what attracted her.
How do
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
fine. That's fine. Let me tell you
But
something.
then, like,
Can I
a lot of
refer
old guys.
you?
A lot of old guys just have money. They know
Yes,
they
that
can't
is why the
spend it.
girls and the girls are not going
They
in
know they
because they
can't
love
spend
him.
it.
It is the money
So they get
are
some-
going in for. We
they
are
get
being
some young
realistic
girl
here.
and
No,
thing.
we are being
in case I
realistic
find
here.
myself in this situation and I have kids, I will advise my kids from the onstart to
Alright.
try and get their own properties, not
I'm
to
sticking
depend on.
I'm sticking up. All right, guys. So we're going for a quick break, and then we can come back. Remember, if you want to join the conversation, you don't know how to get into it. Hashtag XCAVE, every social media platform. We soon come. All right, so we'll come back again. We're here again. My name is Kefoy, and I am advocating for multiple wives. I want to go back to the traditional side of things, and so I can get 4 wives and 5 wives and these things. So, what I want to ask you guys, Zin, is how does the child arrangements work in a polygamous relationship? How do you split assets? Because she was before the break. She was saying, what if the kid you give this child this thing or whatever it is? How does the child relationship work in a polygamous relationship? Dempsey first.
All right. So I think in this type of situation, communication is really key. You have to tell the kids about what's going on. Yeah. You have to communicate it in a way that they would understand that this is the situation going on. And I feel kids tend to listen to their moms more, especially the guys. And then I know that's how I see things, because me, I'm more attached to my mom, and then I feel my sis is also more attached to my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny enough, I'm more attached to my dad.
Your dad, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but for me, that's how it works. So for me, like this, I would love if my mom speaks to me about this and tells me about what's going on like this, I'll understand and then grow up with it like that. And then I'll not have any other mindsets about
Until
my
you watch
dad or
TV
anything.
and then tell you, say, oh, you should marry one wife and these things and these things and these things. Until you watch TV.
You said?
I'm saying until you watch TV.
Yeah,
You won't have any
yeah.
until you see it on
Yeah,
TV and
yeah.
they say, hey, one wife forever. These things.
Yeah.
That's when you come and question your dad.
Yeah.
So do you think it works out?
Yeah, because if you tell your child, like, sometimes they don't question it because, like, they just get used to it. They don't find anything wrong with it until they see it on TV that, oh, you should get married to one person, or their friends, they go to school and their friends are like, hey, everybody's dad has one wife,
One
only
wife.
you 5 wives,
You
like,
say, hey, wait a minute, I have the advantage.
yeah.
I have the
I
advantage.
have 5 moms. I'm
Yeah.
saying, oh, I have 5 moms. It comes with every privilege.
Yeah, that sounds lit actually. That sounds lit.
Yeah.
To do agree with anything. To say, oh, would never. And that would never happen. Oh,
No,
kids don't work. Hey.
Well, I think that the kids will just grow up to think it's a norm. It's something that exists. Because they grew up in a house where there were so many kids, their dad got married to so many wives. So they will think it's something that is there. That is already there. Unless they have their mom or their dad explaining to them that you can have one wife, but then this is my decision, I chose to have more than wife. So sometimes it affects the kids to think that it's okay, like it's a norm, it's okay to have more than one wife.
But it is.
But now
It is okay, but some of them might also think there's something is odd having just one wife because they grew up in a house. You know, sometimes we make it look it's very easy, like growing in a house where there are so many kids and there are 5 moms. We think it's just like that, but there are so many problems and so many.
But there's so many problems with one child in the house and one wife.
That, you know, kids envy between moms and sometimes.
Where do you get this thing? Where are you getting your
You
statistics from?
don't watch movies.
They are humans.
You know all the things that happen in Nigerian movies, and it's real. I'm not saying no. I'm not picking from there. But. I'm not picking from there. I'm not picking from there, but then there are lessons in them that I pick from.
You like Nigerian movies, eh?
Not really, but I do watch my mom.
You do.
My mom. But then there are lessons. It's not the movie. It's not the movie. It's the lessons we take from there. That if it should happen like that, there's a possibility that something like this can happen. It's not like we shouldn't play deaf or dumb to all the problems it comes with being in a polygamous marriage.
No, but problems is everywhere now.
Everywhere.
You understand? The only way to solve a problem is to create another problem.
Okay, I know I watched it.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
So okay, let me just pick this from a Nigerian movie I watched. Let me just say.
Hey, go on.
So the mother got envious of a child, like more like this one was smarter, this woman's child was smarter, and things were going on well. And she decided to poison her and kill her. It happens.
Was a village movie?
Yeah.
Was it like the
I'm just saying. I picked the lesson. I just picked the lesson that
That's
there's envy. There's
Alright,
envy in there. So you know.
So what about a woman who gets 3 husbands and 3 kids from the 3 husbands now?
Oh.
Hey, she's with this one. She's with this one.
No. I stick to one man, one woman. Yeah.
One man, one woman.
So, yes. I stick to it. That's just it for me. Whether it's the woman's side or you should just stick to one person.
You can't tell me that.
It's very weird.
See, the main thing.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah,
do you have a boyfriend? Can I ask the question?
Yeah, that's so personal.
Boyfriends, like maybe you are dating that one day, like
Friends
3
from marriage.
it's normal. It's like normal for me. It's normal.
It's normal.
It's normal for people. Like
for you?
nowadays.
No, I'm talking about you. Is it okay? Is it normal for you?
For me, yeah, it's normal.
So you can have more
But
than
then-
one boyfriend. And your boyfriend
3 husbands.
But your boyfriend
Let the
have
girl
more than-
enjoy herself. But yeah, let the girl
Are
do
you
anything
really
she
up
feel
for
like.
like intimacy and the bond between two?
Have that with one person and then you do that rest. You do the rest.
Oh no,
So many
they're
people
not
are
being
doing it now
fair.
and they don't.
You
find
did
any
you hear what
problems
she
with it.
said? Have that with just one person and then have fun with the rest.
Yeah.
How? You're just stressing yourself.
Who's gonna
Because-
stress myself? Me look stressed?
Then what are you looking for in the other people?
She looks
what
stressed.
are you
Him look stressed.
What are you looking for in the other people that you're not finding in that one person? Tell me.
What?
What are you looking for in the other people you're not finding in that one person?
Pompo. I'm kidding. But you didn't answer my question. I'm talking about the 3 women, the 3 husbands and the 3 kids.
No.
You don't think that could work?
No.
Why not?
It's just stressful.
Why do you always assume that these things are stressful?
Well, okay, to
Relationship
me,
is actually stressful.
That-
So
yeah.
like everything about it is stressful.
What is
So
stressful?
not-
One
like
woman with
relationship
3
is actually
husbands.
stressful.
Yeah.
So everything about it is
Everything
stressful.
about relationship
You know,
is
some of those things, they are something happened. They're like, oh, maybe I was with this one and then I divorced, or he did this, or we had issues, or it was an abusive one. So, and I had a kid with him. So I moved on to another. Some of those things are sort of circumstantial. Something happened and it caused it. So women naturally don't go in that I'm going in for three men and have 3 different kids. It's something that caused it.
Do you know the Bible also said that don't leave your wife or your husband?
Yeah, man.
That's
The Bible
divorce.
also said that unless the woman cheats.
Also,
Yeah.
Bible said enough things.
Yeah.
If the person not cheat, you just like
The Bible say a lot.
They said
The
if you
vibe
can,
just died.
if you can stick with the
Only the
person.
vibe
They
just
say
died.
you can divorce if the person cheats. But if you still can't stick with the person, then you forgive and then you move
How many
on.
relationships?
But if you
How
want,
many relationships have you been in?
okay.
Hey, here we go. Wrap up now. Wrap up time.
Let me be honest. I have dated. I've gotten to know people, but I've not been in a relationship.
What? Hey, this girl, bad enough. A bad girl, listen. It's a bad girl right here.
No. You see, I have gotten to know people, like flings and all that, but I haven't had a boyfriend like, oh, that's my boyfriend. No, not yet.
So you're
At the
saying
right
you do
time.
friends with benefits?
I don't do friends with benefits. I get to know people. If I don't like you, then that's just it. If
That's
I we date, I don't, there's no vibe, it's not really going on well, then I just move on. Like I just move on. But not like, oh, that's my boyfriend, so we've sort of made a decision.
So basically,
it's mutual.
you can't be with one person.
I can, but then
But how comes
sometimes
you haven't
but you've not tried
achieved
it.
it?
No, I
How
know
comes
that
you
I
haven't
can.
achieved
I know that I can, but sometimes you meet somebody and you think that it can work out, but it doesn't. So you just move on.
Actually, you want enough man.
from what
You
you
actually
said,
you
from
want
what you
more
said,
man.
that
Actually,
shows
she want
that
more man.
No.
She can't
There's no
say
cheating.
that.
She
No,
want
the
more man.
thing is, something
Yeah.
happens.
Mary,
so
how
here's
many
the case.
relationships
No,
have you got?
please listen
Like
to me.
three.
Something
Like
happens.
3 relationships.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. How
No,
many have
just
you
like
been in?
I'm not term
Me?
it.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm actually not term it relationship, like as she said, because it's just like
Thank you. You
kids
get me?
stuff, like we just
Yeah,
that's my
that's nice.
boyfriend.
That,
Like
that shows that you can't stay with
So-
one person.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
maturity. You
shows.
grow. You
It
grow.
shows.
I mean, I was
You
not
grow, you
against the
mature.
polygamy thing, so
Hey,
please,
that's true.
nobody's
High
coming.
five. You're right. You're right.
But then you grow, you mature, you get to reason, you get to know that some things
When
are
are you
just
waiting for that?
not.
When are you waiting to
When I
grow,
get the
to
right,
reason?
no, I am there. Like I'm maturing.
She's
I'm
testing
maturing.
out the waters.
No, I'm not testing waters. Come on.
Hey,
No.
hello.
If I find somebody I feel I want to move on with and date, I will. But now I'm just
You're not tricking me, no.
no. Now I'm single.
You're not
Very
tricking me.
single.
You're
No,
not
but
tricking me.
I'm very single. If
Hello,
I find
please.
somebody,
I
why
know you
not?
want enough, man. I know you want a lot of guys, so don't trip me. Now.
You think what?
Yeah, I
No,
know
no,
you
no,
want
no,
a lot
no,
of
no,
guys.
no,
See,
no, no.
she's never been in a relationship.
So
She's
what's
a
your
player.
definition of relationship?
She's a player.
It's a mutual agreement with somebody to, move from just being in a relationship to marriage. So it has to have a purpose.
Oh, then please, I've never been in a relationship.
Because if it's
I've
all
never
for
been.
fun, then you guys are just dating, like you're just doing it for the fun of it. But if you want to be in a relationship, like have an intimate bond with
Wait.
somebody
So what you say? Hold on. Time
for
out.
a purpose,
Time
and
out.
the purpose.
Two. Time out.
Okay,
Time out.
yeah.
See,
So you say, hey, go and ask your question first.
what you're saying is you're putting yourself in a cage
Uh-huh.
like this. Because everything you're saying is still going against you.
Yeah, it's not going against
it
me.
is.
Mine is in a case that something happened. He could have been my boyfriend, but then let me say he messed up and I moved on.
Why don't you
So-
work on that? You spoke about working
Ah, you say
Listen,
working
listen,
on
no,
it.
no, no,
That
no,
is
no,
complication.
This is cheating. No, this is cheating.
Achille,
So
have
like
you
you
went
went in
happens
for
in
somebody
marriage?
else.
This is the trial
Hold on.
ground.
We can't
Trial.
speak over each other. We
This
can't
is
speak over each other.
cheating. So he went in for somebody else aside me.
Okay.
That means I can't. That's
No,
what I'm
you
telling
can't-
you.
you
I
can't-
But you
can
could
solve
find
that
out
problem, yeah.
why he cheated.
But you said
And
you
then
were
solve
not.
the problem.
saw it.
But you said you were not in a relationship with the
I
person,
found
so-
out and I asked him and he told me that this is it. And
So
I felt I
why did
couldn't.
he cheat? Tell me why he
because-
cheated.
Say again.
Tell me why he cheated.
No.
Oh, it's a long
See,
story.
Hey, it's a long
you know something?
story.
You know what she's saying? That means you can't even stick with one guy.
I can't.
Because
It
if
is
you
the
can
person's
work-
fault.
No.
Don't get me
Why
Why
wrong.
do you
worked
call
on
it
it.
a relationship?
You
You
should
said
have worked.
it's not a relationship, right?
No.
So why is he cheating?
Listen, the person, we had a thing. No, listen to me. We had a thing. We were
What thing?
Listen, we were hoping to date, like
Yeah.
be in a relationship.
Then that's not cheating.
And then the person, okay, so let's say it's
not
not cheating,
cheating.
but I didn't like what he did, so I moved.
No.
So
You
it's
should have
not
worked for
cheating.
giving him a
So
more
it's
more
I
than
backed
one
off.
relationship.
I backed
Time
off,
out, time out.
and I
You
didn't
didn't
like
go-
what he did
Tutu,
to me, so I
Tutu,
backed off. Yeah.
Tutu.
So-
You did not go in a relationship with
No,
this
no,
guy.
no, no,
That
no.
means, hold on. That means you didn't sign an exclusive
No, it
deal with
wasn't-
this person.
yeah.
So what's the issue?
Yeah.
If the
I
man
didn't
is
like
going
what
on,
he
hold
did.
on.
I didn't like what he did,
What if
that's
he?
all.
What?
I didn't like what he did. More like
What
there
did
was
he
somebody,
do?
He was
Have sex with somebody else?
doing something else with someone. I didn't like it, so I don't like it. I
But
won't
you
go
guys
with
You
it.
are
guys are not
started
dating. You guys, yeah.
I don't want to move on with him again because
Why?
maybe he can do it to me in the near future again. I
No,
don't
you
want
see-
it,
you
so
see
I
this
move
girl
on.
now. You see now,
I'm very
marry.
confused.
Because she said,
No, yeah,
relationship
it's
is
detailed, like
hold on,
it's
chat.
detailed.
Hold on.
It's a whole lot.
She said relationship is when a relationship
Yeah.
is when you're going into, when you're
agreement
going
and
into
you're
marriage
going
and
into
blah, 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 and this and that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you reached to the guy. You said you've never been in a relationship and you said someone cheated on you
Yeah.
and all types
No,
of things.
see,
So
cheating.
hold on,
Let me define this cheating. Like, yeah, we know that we want to be together. So we are working on it.
But you're not together.
No, we are not together. We are not
Hold
together.
on, hold
Let
on.
me say,
Hey, time
he
out,
didn't cheat,
time
but he
out.
did
Hello,
something
time
I
out,
didn't like.
time out,
So
time
I
out. Hello,
moved
Tutu,
on. That's
Tutu.
just it.
No.
Tutu.
Yeah.
How
I
many
moved
times I
on.
have to call you Tutu? And Tutu.
Tutu. Yeah, I'm here. We here.
Please, so we're going off on a tangent. We're talking about polygamy. And you're going in the ex-boyfriend story. And I mean your ex-fling guy story.
Yeah, fling.
Ex-fling.
It's not a relationship. It's not a boyfriend.
It wasn't a boyfriend.
It's not.
So about the kid stuff thing, I just remembered one thing.
Yeah,
you talked about what the guy said when we watched the video about him saying that they'll be fighting out over the stuffs and all of that. You know, before that will happen, then unless the man wasn't financially stable, you understand? That means he wasn't having enough. If you are able to cater for your family well enough, you should be able to give 5 mansions to this one, give 10 to this one. Like,
why would you give 5 this one and give this one 10?
No, I'm just giving an example.
You have this complex.
It has to be fair. It has to be fair.
No,
I have step siblings from different mothers. Like you get it. So, but then I don't feel okay. We'll get to that point that we have to fight over properties. But then if that comes, like if that happens, I won't fight over it.
Why would you fight?
Like it's just your mindset.
Why would you fight it? Listen, let me tell you something. I'll go be very honest. See? If I get very wealthy, then I know a few girls that I like to change their lives, and I'd bring them and I'll marry them and I'll give them some things. I'll give them some money and say, hey babes, start a life, but you don't know we have to smash. You understand? And that's it. You know what I mean? I don't have no problem with that. I definitely go into a polygamous marriage, 100%, as long as I can afford to.
Have you watched Chief Daddy?
Daddy.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah.
You see how it turned out.
Oh yeah.
There were problems. Like
they did not have.
There was an issue with the property or something. Maybe I didn't get it
because they did not know each other. That's why I said honesty.
They
did not know each other. So if they had known each other, that wouldn't have happened. I've grown up with you all my life. So at the end, like our dad just passes on. Then we are coming to fight over for property, house.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. It's a polygamous relationship. If I enter a polygamous marriage, and I know I have 4 wives and thing, and I get all of them pregnant, and I get kids. I want all my kids to live with me. Eh?
Okay, so let me say this. So, for instance, you are a chief or a king or something, and then you get married for polygamous marriage, and you have 4 boys, and your firstborn
is the firstborn.
It's the firstborn, but
firstborn
usually there are so many issues because the first wife wants the child. It creates there are so many problems.
You can't argue firstborn. You can't argue firstborn.
No, my dad is a chief, but then it's the firstborn. It's the right.
Exactly.
It's in the Bible.
It don't matter which wife.
I know it's the right, and definitely. But sometimes when it comes to, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's what it is, but when it comes to properties sharing, it creates a lot of problems. No, because sometimes maybe the wife is in charge of this property. It comes with a lot of problems. Yes.
Tutu.
I'm here.
We have run out of time.
We run out of time. So.
We have run out of time. Well, guys, I don't know. This was a nice, fiery discussion. But guys, if you want to be a part of it, you don't know, you use the hashtag XCAVE. Guys, you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
All right, I like that.
I just like
throw that away.
Be cool.
But guys, yeah, man, that's it.
Be cool.
But guys, that's it for XCAVE. That's it for XCAVE. My name is Kevoy Burton. These were my guests. Demze, Marie, Priscilla, and Tutu. Hey, Tutu. All right, guys, big up on yourself. Little more. See you next time.